the foot. What do you want to turn the foot? I just turn the foot. Why? Because I'm going all the way.
Who says that?
As you talk
Ryan, is that what you say?
What if you drive through it?
Is that what you say?
All right, here, hold this
Nice.
camera. Hold this camera.
That's gonna be
Okay.
that's gonna be the highlight reel.
Oh wow, this is some good quality right here.
Right after that, we're gonna have the highlight reel.
Hey,
right?
just calm down. We're doing a video here. Teach me grabbing. What's up, guys? We're doing a little
Teach me striking. Welcome, guys.
teach me striking. I got Maja here. We're gonna show you some grappling. No, we're gonna show you some striking. So here, see if you try to get the feet.
Okay.
If you don't get the
Maybe
feet,
it's
we want
okay
get
to
you.
it's okay to zoom in sometimes if you feel you
It's
need to.
worth it, yeah.
Otherwise, you can move around too. Remember,
Yeah.
we want you to get good angles.
So,
Maja, go ahead.
All right, guys, welcome. As you know, follow me on Instagram, follow me in my podcast. You can understand the Warriors, how we are, the way we are. We think like this. So it's all about striking today. And people talk about hooks, and I'm really, I really have to say, I'm really sick and sad at the same time. All this pandemic going on, but this is even worse. This is boxing, for God's sake. We know what the hell's going on for the last 200 years. People have been boxing, and I hear every single time, when you throw the hook, pivot. Like, what am I doing? Is it a twist wrist? Oh, because when we hit, we want to turn. It's not. We're not playing any golf here. Look, when I do hook,
No, Maja, look, I was taught, okay, in boxing,
Yeah, please.
when I throw my left hook,
Yeah, please.
guys, look at how I throw my left hook. I want to turn. So I want to turn like
He loads up his shoulder. Yes.
and then I want to take, some people turn their palm down, some people go thumb vertical.
up.
But Majid, in order to get power, I have to make this foot go like this.
Wow, that's so good. And what happens when I step back? Okay.
I faked it. I totally faked it. I wouldn't have fallen.
Yes.
I would have went like this, Majid.
Yeah. Beautiful. And what happens when he turns? He gives me his ass to kick his ass. Second of all, let me tell you, come over this side. Let me tell you why they made the heel to go up. First of all, it was not to twist, because if I twist, that means I'm going that way. When I twist, that means I'm going that way. No, the idea was to pick up your heel so you can rotate it. So if your leg is locked, if the heel is onto the ground, you can't turn because you tear your joint and the AC joint. You pick up the heel and you go towards him. You don't want to. You want to go behind him. You don't want to go to or you want to come. on this side.
Get on this side.
So-
Look at his leg.
So you only towards his groin. It's not to twist. If I twist, look, I'm off balance. There's no balance. He's gonna rip my leg. Even if he doesn't rip, if he's a takedown gun, he'll take me off my fucking shit and kill me. If he leg kicks me, I'll tear my hamstring. Horrible. So when you do a hook, it's like this. Look, it's just picking up. So I have the leverage. And now thumbs up. There's one way of throwing your thumbs up. Thumbs up hook with the elbow drive. And if it's so close to me, then he has to make out with me. I don't want to make out with him. I want to keep my distance.
I don't want to make out with
me
Majid
too.
either.
Of course not. So you want to, they call a Mexican hook. Let me show you the Mexican hook. I call the Mexican hook because there's an arm extension. It's known by the Mexican fighters that do a lot of it. But you'll never see them, if they do this, they're missing away from the target. The idea is to keep the foot up. And look, the thumbs are up and you're slapping and with your right hand, like a slap. But what's the difference between Mike Tyson hook? What Mike Tyson does is slap. In order to close the gap, he'll use his back leg shuffling in and coming with the hook. So what I do, I look at my body sitting up, I load my shoulder and back leg will skip, boom, and I come through. Look, my whole weight goes into it. So it's not, you ever see Mike Tyson do this? You ever see Mike Tyson do this? Never. You'll never see Mike Tyson turn his back. He's always facing.
We might be seeing it soon. He's gonna go against Roy Jones.
Well, no, he's still training better. Yes.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He still have the great footwork. He still have the good footwork. Watch. So when he skips, he never. You see Mike. If he misses, he's missing like this. Never like this. His head never turns away from his opponent. You'll never see Mike Tyson flipping like this. He'll be like this. If he miss, he'll be like this. Still, the right hand still come to the pocket. What? If I miss from here, I still have the right hand. My legs are loaded up. The legs are constantly loaded up. Now that's one way of throwing a hook.
Okay, whoa. Mexican hook, Mike Tyson hook.
Yes, now we want to teach you the 45 hook. This is the hook that I prefer everyone should throw. Because if you throw a Mexican hook, by the time he opens up, I'm going to hit him straight. But I'm going to kick you up. If the guy's standing there, boom, knockout. It's too wide. So that's why they invented the 45 hook. Stay over here so the camera can watch you from here. Stay there.
Okay.
So 45 hook is not going out to Mexico and all the way San Diego back to Mexico. No. We want to go straight up, what we do. So, do you want to come behind me?
Yeah.
So watch. Here's the hand up. So yeah, this is hand. Like what? What is a hook? Let me first elaborate that. Hook is something that you hook a fish. Look how we hook a fish. We don't hook a fish from here. That's a jab. This is a hooking. This is a hook. And what is the idea of the hook is to move this jaw. Open your mouth. See, when I hit this, only the lower part will move. And when the lower part will move, it will shake the mandible. This is called the mandible. In medical terms, the jaw is called mandible. And the mandible is attached with the equilibrium sensor, which is right next to your ears. When I shake this, you'll feel the shake vibration. Or when I shake the front part, when I hit the jab straight. When this goes back, can you come up the side here?
Yep.
So when I hit the jab here, see how the jaw goes down? And you see how it opens up the jaw mandible? So when you hit the jab here, it shakes the equilibrium and people fall down. That's why,
Almost went out.
and people, that's when UFC, you see they touch them here and they fall down. See how the jab hits it? Now if the jab hits here or the hook, that shakes
Yeah.
the lower part of the mandible, that goes away. But if he hits here straight, yeah, he can hit the temple, lose the equilibrium. But if you hit here, he might break the cheekbone, but he won't collapse. I've seen guys, I kick guys with the jaw broken and they won't even move. They're strong people. But if you hit this mandible, no matter how strong, the equilibrium cells will lose them and they'll drop like a sack of potato. It won't fall left or right, they'll fall straight down. So hook, what is a hook? Let me show you. Hook is something that you go around it and you clip it. So if I'm here, I just have to turn the wrist to go around here. That's it. Can you come behind me? So if I'm here, it's not wide. He thinks I'm doing a jab. As I go up,
Yes.
look, I just look what I just did. Boom, look, it's short. Boom, it's not like this. If I do that, here comes a hook on my face.
Yeah.
Boom, I don't want to, this is the problem. You can't go like this. You gotta make it short. Boom, you hear? I'm so scared of touching the jaw, Brian.
Yeah, please. I'm reasonably scared of you touching my
Well,
jaw.
I'm used to touching.
Use the
Yeah.
glove that
so
way.
What? So if I'm the hand
I
is
could
here,
recover.
So if I'm here, look, I'm here. I'm gonna watch my jaw. It's a short. It's a 45. Look what it's 45. It's not turning. It's a 45 going towards him. So my jaw he's on my 12, right? I'm aiming for 1 o'clock and 1:30. If you get too excited, it's 1:30. But never, for God's sake, don't go 3 o'clock.
You don't need to pivot. There's no reason to.
Why do you want to go 3 o'clock? Who's over there?
I clearly see there's no reason for him to rotate and turn.
Yeah, it's an
You have so much power, like going straight in like this.
And then I pick up. Why? If I don't pick up, I'll just lock myself. I won't even. So I go 45. Boom. See,
Get some of the feet. Get some of the feet on this.
If I'm standing still, I just do this. I'm pushing forward. I want to push forward. Just drive it in or punch it up. That's it. And it's not the arm punch, for God's sake. It's not an arm punch. And look at my torso. I'm sitting here. I'm jumping, whittling my legs into the hook. This is a 45 hook. Now let me show you.
Okay, whoa. Mexican hook.
Mexican hook. Watch. Mexican hook.
Okay.
Mexican hook. See, the head is still there. Mexican hook. And
Yeah.
now Mike Tyson hook.
hook.
I'm
Yeah.
using my foot to come inside. Then the 45 hook. Boom. It's 45. It's just coming in. I'm sitting my leg with 45 hook. I'm sitting inside. Now I want to show you the inside Joe Louis hook. It's almost like a slap hook. I'm gonna show it here. I don't want to show the jaw. So you want to maybe come behind me. So people think it's like this. I'll give you an example. You know how we arm wrestle? Who's gonna win?
Yeah, I've got this.
Who's gonna win? He's gonna
I
win.
I know a little bit about arm wrestling.
So watch this. If I throw a hook like this, I'll only have slapping hook. But watch this now. You go back.
Yeah.
And who's got the hook power?
Yeah.
So why did I show you this? Inside hook. These are old school boxing back in 1800s. From Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano, they knew how to throw inside punches. So I'm here. There's no distance. If you come behind or come here, and if you see how distance, and how can I generate power if I just throw with my arm? Watch what they do. My body's locked with me, and I'm gonna relax my arm, and my body will do the work. From here, from just here, just a look. And I didn't use my arm. I used my body. Don't do anything else. Right here. Just here. Look. From here. Just here. You just touch the jaw from there, and you're gonna take care of it very well. So people think when you're this close, you can't hit somebody. If you open up, it's too late. You're gonna slap your face. Just here. Look how close I am. Get close. Look, I'm this close to his face, and people think they have to go like this. if I'm loaded, look at my shoulder, it's loaded. And you don't have to if you do overkill, what the hell are you gonna
Yeah,
do?
then you're gonna
What do you
get
what do you overkill? Be a machine gun. So you have more than one bullet. Don't be a shotgun, and then you wanna be short? Short. See, my body just turned. Gee, I don't have to go. I don't have to. I don't have to fucking
You know,
twist me.
it doesn't need.
It doesn't- it
Like when
doesn't.
I feel you hit, it looks like you're not hitting hard, but when I feel the impact, like it won't. It doesn't need to knock me out like every single punch. But if you hit me like that multiple times in the body and the head,
Guys, let me tell you what the fuck this does. Look, this is a slap. This is my palm. If I hit him only this much, your jaw will
Yeah.
shake. When you hit about this much,
yeah, on
it
my
would-
jaw
you
that
need
would not.
30
be good.
40 pounds of impact to break the jaw. And when you're doing this with your weight, and you go,
Yeah, with your fist.
this is it. And
yeah.
it's okay. Let me say, even if he doesn't knock him out, people don't understand. When I hit him the first time, your brain has to reset to get the balance back, to recover from the shock. That means you get the slight dizziness. By the time he recovers, he's still processing. I go, I go two, and the second one will drop him. If you watch all fights of Joe Louis and Rocky Marciano, they will touch, and they go, bah, bah, bah. By the time they recover, the body's dropping down. And look, I didn't have to go. When you're inside, people are resting. They go, boom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show about the uppercut from here on later on. Let's
Yeah,
just
save
calm
that.
down. I'm
But
just
yeah,
saying.
Majid, you're
It's just-
sweating.
I'm-
You're
no, I
sweating.
just
You're
don't
okay,
like,
man.
I just don't like this fucking turning. Am I on the elbows twist video? Okay, come on, twist with the hook. Oh, did you ever ask the question why? Because you want to turn. Who's over here, buddy?
Well,
Here's your point. Why? I mean, I understand the coaches are trying to help you to pick up the leg, but please ask them, narrate them. I understand this. I don't understand this. Because I can turn. Are you playing golf? Yeah, turn here. If his face is here, you're going in here. It's stupidity. Come behind me. So if his face is here,
Get the feet too.
yeah, if his face is here, if I turn, if I miss, I need to stop here. I think it's stupid to drive all the way here. Look, I'm gonna turn around. Why overkill? Just here. You go, boom. I want to stop here. Boom, boom. If I stop here, he got 3 steps in.
But Majid, then you have this.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
Oh, I
we'll do
forgot.
that later. We'll do that later.
Oh, I forgot about-
Majid, we gotta end this
No, I
stuff.
gotta do this too.
Guys, Majid Reis, right here. The hook master of the universe.
I don't think so.
Majid,
now.
Majid.
Okay,
You
listen.
get what I'm saying. You're the hook teacher master of
Yes,
the universe.
I'm gonna teach
He's a
you.
very humble man, and he doesn't want to say that he's good. I'll say that he's good. 4 different hooks, guys. Mexican hook, Mike Tyson hook,
45 hook.
45 hook. That's my favorite.
But-
And then you got the Joe Louis hook, where you keep your elbow in and you just real
Inside,
short.
that's the inside hook. Inside, you can cut to the body, you can cut to the head. We'll talk about.
Are there any more hooks?
Yeah,
There are more hooks,
There are,
but we gotta stop now.
Yeah,
Okay, so we'll do another hook video on other hooks. It's beautiful, Majid. Thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe, guys. Go to Majid's channel, Majid Reis. I
Majid
believe.
Reis, YouTube,
Yes.
and also I have a podcast. You know, I want people to know that physical is one thing. What makes Brian and what makes great fighters in the world so good? If your mind is not connected with your body's not connected with your soul, you don't have to be aligned together as one. The mind and this body goes together as one. When you're fighting, you have to put it together. And I'm gonna put this. And anyway, forget about that. Listen to the podcast called Innate Warrior Mentality. Listen to it and see how you can apply the same skills of fighting into the world of practical experience, where you can use these skills to negotiate your understanding and understand your anger, and you feel how you can control it.
Are you coming back for an uppercut some other time?
I'm gonna come back for the uppercut.
Okay,
I
all
can't
right.
wait for that.
Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next time with more great stuff.
That was good.